Hello and welcome to Myth, the Fallen Lords. This is a game that I've played over many years. One of my all-time favourite games. In fact, it's probably my favourite game of all time. That's how much this game means to me. It came out in 1997. I was only 8 years old at the time, and I started playing the game then, and I still play it today in sort of 2018, many years after. Don't have that much time to play it these days, but it's still one of the best games out there. One of the things I should point out is that you'll notice it says Myth here. The original game actually says Myth, the Fallen Lords. The reason for that is because I'm actually playing the game using the Myth 2 engine. Myth 2 came out in 1998, a year after the original title in 1997, but they're very similar, almost identical, and apart from the fact that the graphics are much better in Myth 2, but the general game doesn't look too different, if you know what I mean. It's not a massive change. And over the years, luckily, there's been a sort of group of amazing programmers who have been working on improving the game, patching it up, and you'll see I'm on 1.8.2 version at the moment, and there's a website that at the moment anyway you can download that patch. The website's called Project Magma. If you type that in Google or Internet Explorer or your Bing search engine, you'll find that website, and I would recommend that you download a copy of that patch. One of the things you can do is play Myth 1 through Myth 2. So you'll notice in preferences here, you can go to interfaces, which is like the menu control, and you can decide to have Myth 2 interface. I've recently just patched this again, so it looks like there's actually two options for size here now. You can have Myth 3 even in here, or the Fallen Lords interface, so that's fantastic, you can do that. Myth 2's got slightly more advanced graphics and has been patched many times over the years. You'll notice I'm on 1.8.2 at the moment, and the game runs wonderfully. It's really quite impressive that after so many years this game runs so well. Many games come out over the years. There's lots of games that I bought from a game shop, etc., that are designed to play on Windows 98, Windows XP, and suddenly when you shifted to kind of Windows 8, Windows 10, all sorts of problems have started to sort of come to the surface. Myth, on the other hand, is probably the only game I can think of which does not fall into that category. That I have in my collection. The game has always consistently worked very well, and I have to say I think it's probably more to do with the patching than the original game. So I must applaud the programmers behind those patches if they're watching this. A big thank you to you guys and everyone involved with that, because this game has never been any better. So anyway, we're going to play Myth, and so let's get started. So we're going to do the tutorial first. I'll give you a wee bit of familiarity with the game, and we're going to play through the solo campaign all the way through. I have done this before in the past, quite a long time ago. I haven't done this for many years, so it'll be interesting to see what I remember, what I've forgotten. It's probably even longer than that because I've played Myth 2 more recently than Myth 1, so we'll see where I am. Anyway, hope you enjoy it, and hopefully you can learn a few tips on the way. So let's begin. So we'll go to new game, and because I played the game before, you'll notice there's a lot of levels here that already come up. When you play that in your game for the first time, they'll actually all be blanked out. Now, I've got lots of plugins, which are basically add-ons. You can download lots of add-on levels, and Myth's absolutely fantastic for add-ons. The level of time and effort that's been put into these add-ons is incredible. I mean, now's the best time to play Myth in a sense, because all these, you've got 2 decades worth of hard work into producing all this content for you to play. So Myth is still a great game, and not that many people have heard about it, surprisingly. There's an option here you can play on the Fallen Lords gameplay. It just makes it a little bit more like the first game. I'm actually going to keep that on Myth 2 sort of throughout playing this. I prefer it, so we're going to do that. It's just a little bit more smooth, the motion of units and things like that. It was a wee bit clunky in the first game. The second game is much more improved, and somebody actually managed to get all the Myth 1 levels recreated for Myth 2 in effect, and we can play this here, Magma the Fallen Levels version 2, so that's what we're going to play. So yeah, we're going to do that. So I think to play this tutorial we need to hold shift, there we go, and we've got the training mic. So sit back and enjoy.
Time long past, the armies of the Dark came again into the lands of men. Their leaders became known as the Fallen Lords, and their terrible sorcery was without equal in the West. In 30 years they reduced the civilized nations to carrion and ash, until the free city of Madrigal alone defied them. An army gathered there, and a desperate battle was joined against the Fallen. Heroes were born in the fire and bloodshed of the wars which followed, and their names and deeds will never be forgotten.
Okay, so that was the intro. I wanted to play that through all the way without interruption because it's such a brilliant cutscene and an introduction to Myth. I love the narrative and quite sort of sober tone to it, and it's quite scary actually as well. When I first played the game, this is quite a scary game when you haven't played it through before. So I hope you enjoyed that, and let's continue the tutorial.
This is a brief tutorial on playing Myth, the Fallen Lords. Follow the instructions or die horribly. The camera is your point of view. Moving the camera well is the first step toward playing well. Use the Q and E keys to orbit or rotate the camera. Use the W and S keys to move forward and backward.
Okay, so we go this way.
Use the A and D keys to move left and right. Use the Z and X keys to track left and right. Use the C and V keys to zoom in and out.
There we go.
Hit Tab to bring up the overhead map.
Okay, we're going to hit Tab. Yep.
See the green dot on the overhead map? That's your warrior. The yellow trapezoid represents your field of view. Select the marching warrior with the mouse and hit the spacebar to stop him. Now move him towards the flag by clicking near it.
Okay, here we go.
You may quickly select groups of units by band selecting or double-clicking on a unit. Select your archers and make them attack by clicking on the archery targets.
Okay, here we go. So we've got our 4 archers. We're going to zoom out a bit and we're going to attack.
Nice going. Way to stick it to him. Now, make the dwarf attack the targets.
Okay, here's our dwarf.
No, just click on the targets.
Alright, okay. Ah, I missed one. Oh. Okay, here we go. I think the dwarf throws bottles with obviously fire inside them.
The dwarf also has the special ability to place satchel charges. This is useful for protecting vulnerable areas. Let's go step by step through this process. Move the dwarf close to the target.
Okay, here we go. We've got wee backpacks on them as well, as you can see.
Now hit T to place a satchel charge.
Okay, here we go. So that's one.
Now, click on the ground near the charge to blow it up.
Okay, control and then click. Don't worry folks, it's a really simple tutorial.
Now you can blow stuff up. The Journeyman has the special ability to heal units. Journeymen may also heal themselves. Select the Journeyman, hit T, and click on an injured unit to heal it. Go heal the injured warrior. Way to help your fellow man. Assembling troops and formations is essential to keeping order in the chaos of battle. To make your units form up, select them, select a formation from 0 to 9, and click on their destination. The loose line is formation number 3. Move the warriors across the river in a loose line. We're moving.
Okay, so 3 and loose line.
Yes, sir.
Oh, sorry, I need to move them across. Okay.
Got it. Scattering your units is also useful when they are under attack by explosives. Select the warriors and hit B to scatter them. Look at him run! Organize your warriors into a vanguard. The vanguard is formation number 9.
Okay, here we go. Number 9.
Well done. Now, make the warriors attack the targets. All right, you finished the tutorial. Good luck. You're gonna need it.
Okay, so that's the tutorial. Very straightforward. We're now ready to begin our journey